Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for match number 132 we've got the Pokemon trainer Cheryl going up against the Sinnoh champion Cynthia. This time a Sinnoh regional match. Cheryl currently has a 2-0 record from round 2 against Clement, while Cynthia is one of the few trainers that has an undefeated record right now. Back in round 1, she went 2-0 against Dana, the Battle Chatelaine, and in round 2, she went 2-0 against the Galar gym leader Milo. So, two fairly strong trainers. Cheryl has the Mega Latios, as Cynthia has the Mega Lucario, and once these trainers are ready, we can begin match 132. Cynthia leading off with that Spiritomb, Cheryl with the Latios. I do not remember anything that this Latios has done. Cheryl's going to switch out to that Wailord as Cynthia goes for Will-O-Wisp, but it does not affect Wailord thanks to that Water Veil. Very good prediction from Cheryl. Actually, I don't think we've seen anything from Wailord since Cheryl's last opponent was Clement. Spiritomb going for Dark Pulse, doing just under a third to Wailord, as Wailord goes for an Avalanche, doing just under half to it. A Waterfall with the critical hits takes Spiritomb down that Citrus Berry range, as a Shadow Ball does another 29.6 to Wailord. Sucker Punch does the same amount of damage as Wailord uses Waterfall to take out that Spiritomb, revealing that Wailord does have those leftovers. And Cynthia sends out the Togekiss. Dazzling Gleam finishes off that Wailord, making it a 5v5, as Cheryl sends out her Porygon Z. Tri-Attack with a critical hit is going to do 87% as Togekiss gets that paralysis on that Porygon Z. Air Slash is going to do 53%, and Tri-Attack takes out that Togekiss. Cynthia sending out her own Porygon Z now. Tri-Attack does take out that Porygon Z, once again making it even. Cheryl's gonna send out that Wobbuffet against a special attacker. It's pretty easy to predict what type of move it's gonna use. Shadow Ball is gonna do 40%. Mirror Coat does take out that Porygon Z. And Cynthia will send out that signature Garchomp of hers. Very terrifying Pokemon. Cheryl switches out to that Latios, and it's going to get one shot from that Outrage and reveal that Garchomp has that Life Orb. It's been pretty even match so far between these two trainers. Wobbuffet coming back out here. Outrage is going to be taking out that Wobbuffet, and Garchomp does become confused. Cheryl's going to send out the Snorlax here. Going for another Outrage with the critical hit, takes out that Snorlax. And it's all down to Blissey here. Getting free from the confusion, Outrage does 64% to Blissey and gets confused again, as Blizzard does take out that Garchomp. And Cynthia sends out that terrifying Lucario. Close Combat does take out the Blissey, and Cynthia takes game number 1 of match 132. With 2 Pokemon left, quite closer than some of her previous matches. We've seen every move from that Spiritomb. We didn't see a move from Milotic because it didn't go out. We saw the leftovers on Togekiss. We saw the Citrus Berry on Spiritomb, and the Life Orb on Garchomp. As for Cheryl's side, we've seen really a move from all of her Pokemon except Latios and Snorlax. But we are back on the field for game number 2. And we're gonna see if Cynthia continues her undefeated record or if Cheryl can bring this to a game number 3. Cynthia leading off with the Togekiss against Cheryl's Latios. The same lead for Cheryl, this time Mega Evolving and going for the Thunderbolt, doing 2/3 to Togekiss as Thunder Wave paralyzes that Latios, revealing that Togekiss has those leftovers. That's going to do a lot to Latios, but Thunderbolt does take out that Togekiss, and Cynthia sends out that Porygon Z. Tri-Attack will finish off that Latios and make it even once again. Cheryl's going to send out her own Porygon Z as Cynthia switches out to that Spiritomb, predicting the Tri-Attack. Switching out to the Wailord as Spiritomb goes for a Dark Pulse, doing about 28% to it. Waterfall is going to do 40%, Dark Pulse is going to do just under 1/3 to Wailord. Spiritomb's going to eat the Citrus Berry to heal up. Both these Pokemon are low on health, and a Dark Pulse does take out that Wailord. Spiritomb coming out on top this time. And Cheryl's going to send out the Snorlax now. A Pokemon we didn't see anything from last game. Crunch is going to take out the Spiritomb, and Cynthia's going to send out that Lucario. Mega Evolving Close Combat's going to take out that Snorlax. One fell swoop. And Wobbuffet's going to be sent out here. Bullet Punch is going to do 26%. Counter takes out that Lucario. Just insane how much HP this Wobbuffet has. Outrage is going to do 69% to Wobbuffet. Counter takes out the Garchomp. Rough Skin does finish off that Wobbuffet. And it's 2v2 right now. Sending out the Milotic against the Porygon Z. Thunderbolt's going to do 48%. Miraco's going to take out the Porygon Z. Milotic revealing that it has that Flame Orb. And Blissey is all that's left on Cheryl's team. Skull's going to do 10%. Thunder is going to do 29%. Milotic going for a recover. Healing more than what that Thunder and Burn can do. Thunder's gonna miss as Milotic goes for a Miracle. An unfortunate miss, I guess, on Milotic's part. Blissey going for the Thunder Wave, Milotic going for the Miracle. These two are trying to predict each other. Going for another Skull, doing 10%. Thunder's going to do another 29%. Thunder missing again as it goes for the Miracle. Milotic's almost at full health right now. Skull doing another 10% and getting the burn. Another Thunder miss. A third Thunder miss. Fourth one, however many. This is insane. It finally lands. Still not enough to take out this Milotic. Honestly, a crit is all that Cheryl needs here. Blissey's on 1%. I think it's over. Yeah, Tri-Attack takes out Blissey. And Cynthia, down to her final Pokemon, takes game number 2, which means she takes match 132 undefeated as well. Albeit very damn close. But she'll be going up into round 4, where she'll battle the winner of yesterday's match. Join us tomorrow, where we've got the Island Kahuna Hapu going up against the Pokemon Trainer Hop. I think it's going to be a good match, but thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care. Dear God, that was crazy.